my friend, when we play a C9, we are absolutely going to be using the 1-3-5 from the chord of C major, and then we are going to be using the 9. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. This is not called a C add 9, which means we would only use the 1-3-5 and then add the additional note. That's an extended chord, kind of cool, but it's lacking one major feature. Anytime you go past the octave, that note, it can be considered a 2, D, D, but we call it a 9. And whenever we make a chord which goes past the prime or the octave, P8, we add the minor 7th. Unless it's called a C major 9, that means we would have C, E, G, the B natural, and then we would have the D. However, for this, what we're looking for is the 1, 3, 5, flat 7, and then natural 2, or the 9. Here's what it looks like. When we play a C major and we move a finger up to the 5th fret on the A string, we get a D. Well, C, E, G, and there, the 9, would be called a C add 9. If we replace one of the notes with a B flat, we have B flat, C, E, and then we've got our D. That gets rid of the G, however, the 5th is always implied. This is called a C9. Yay! If we take this C9 and we move this to the 4th fret, we can get the E, that's the major 3rd. We could take the C, that's gonna be our root. All the way up top, we're gonna be playing the D, that's gonna be our 9, and believe it or not, there's our B flat, because this is an A, B flat, B. Cool, huh? Try and play both of these back to back, and you will inevitably get better at going between inversions. Now here is the 3rd inversion. Or actually, to be not so cynical, the lowest note is the C, so it's still gonna be a root position. However, it is a C9. When we take our fingers and we go all the way to the 9th fret and we hold down the G string, whether it's a thick G or a thin G, high G, low G. Some ukuleles have a thick G with a lower tone rather than a high one like standard ukuleles. We're gonna play it on the 9th fret, so 7, 8, 9, right before the 10. And then we're gonna go to the 10th fret, but we're gonna play the E. And then we're gonna skip a finger and skip a fret and play our pinky all the way on top of the 13th fret. When we do this, we have our 9, open, 10, 11, 12, and 13 on the A. All 3 of these are great examples of the C9. Remember, it has to have that minor 7th in there. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to me.